All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. And this is going to be a part 2 of Women Will Be Drafted in World War III. So, I was looking for more news dealing with Iran, the Persians, Russia, and I came across popbuzz.com dealing with this homosexual. I think his name is James Charles, all right? And so it's going to say that, well, I think this is I don't know why it says last week, February 3rd, but I don't know. But I don't know where it got that from. But it says last week, February the 3rd, Twitter erupted and memes about a possible World War III and being drafted into the military, following a U.S. strike that killed top Iranian official Qasem Soleimani, all right? And you know, right now it's a joke or whatever, but this faggot is homosexual, all right? Look what he said. Or look, hold on, where is it at? Okay, well, let's see. You know what? I'm going to get to the point. I'm just going to read right here. YouTuber James Charles was among those who made a joke about dressing as women or dressing as a woman to avoid being drafted. But he was soon called out by several Twitter users who took his tweet as a joke that made light on the transgender military ban. And what they don't know is that, you know, when Babylon the Great issue out that draft for World War III, they don't give a damn. They're not gonna give a damn if you're a woman, you're gay, transgender, whatever. They're not gonna give a fuck. All right. They want troops on the ground. All right. And ultimately, the Lord is going to judge the wicked. All right. The wicked is not just only the Rothschilds, the Gettys, the DuPonts, the Bilderbergs, the Vanderbilts, so on and so forth, but it's the people also. You know, it's the Babylonians, the Americans. All right, the Egyptians. All right. Everybody's going to be drafted, especially you so-called Blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, and yeah, like Esau's gonna draft everybody, but ultimately, you know, I named you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans because the Lord got His prophets out here that's teaching y'all what's to come, and that the kingdom of heaven is for us, but nobody gives a shit, all right, except for the 144,000 and the 1/3, all right, of our nation, all right, and the Israelite foreigners are people that scattered, are people that scattered around the world, all right. You're gonna have Israelites that scattered around the world that's gonna believe in this truth, and the Lord's gonna protect them. But there's a lot of Israelites that are here in America that don't give a fuck. They don't care about the truth. They don't care about the Lord, you know. So what's going to happen? Their judgment, one of their judgments is going to either be, you know, to go off into this war and be destroyed. They're not coming home. A lot of people are not coming home. You know what? Let me get that. Let me see if I can get that. Mourn. Damn, I forgot to spell mourn. Mourn their damn. I can't remember. Shit. Salakia. No, it's not it. That's not it. Actually, I'll get something else. All right. Jeremiah 51:30. The mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holds. Their might have failed. They became as women. They have burned her up. Not burned her up. They have burned her dwelling places. Her bars are broken. All right. So Jeremiah was referring to this new Babylon. Of course, ancient Babylon was taken down. All right. But Babylon, which is in Iraq, Mesopotamia, is still here today. All right. It hasn't been burnt. And also too, see, the men of Babylon were mighty. You know what I mean? They were a strong army. Well, you have that today. America is that strong. Well, America was that strong army, and it still portrays itself as that. But guess what? America hasn't fought a actual real army. They haven't fought an army like Iran and Russia. All right. They haven't fought North Korea. All right. And they have fought North Korea, but come on now, that was years ago, and America lost then. All right, in the Korean War. Come on. So, how much more would North Korea be a challenge today for America? America likes to call in airstrikes. If they're pinned down, they don't know how to fight their way out. But when America goes over into the Middle East to the valley of Yahweh-Shaphat. Yahweh-Shaphat means Yahweh's judgment. When the Lord brings forth that judgment, you know what? Salakia. Oh, shit. See, when they go to the valley of Jehoshaphat, it's in Joel. Hey, come on now. I'm trying to get the book of Joel. Come on. All right, Joel 3:2. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, or Yahweh-Shaphat, Yahweh's judgment, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. Who parted the land of Israel today? Will be the Amalekites, the Jewish, all right? And they also have scattered Israel among the nations, all right? So the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, is doing this so he can judge the nations, all right? And what's going to happen after this is that the kingdom of heaven will come into play, all right? This is another chapter of Esau and the other nations going down by the way of this World War III. So it has to happen. All right. If the Lord Yahweh Shah don't come back, no flesh will be saved. All right. If these days are not shortened, no flesh will be saved. All right. So anyway, I'm all over. I'm just trying to give I'm just trying to give as much information as possible because we living in short times. All right. So the men of Babylon were mighty men. All right. But it's the war is going to be so bad. This World War III is going to be so horrible and bad that you know when the tides turn on America, you know the men of America, they're not going to fight. They're not. That's what this is saying. The mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. All right. They're not gonna want to fight. They're gonna be scared. All right. And to be honest, you see that today when they're pinned down. You look at the different video clips of how Americans fight, and when they're pinned down, they always have to call on support, a tank or aircraft to get them out of that trouble. Well, how much more when it's millions of troops, you know, fighting right across from each other. It ain't gonna be no hiding. It's not gonna be no conventional warfare. It's gonna be out in the open desert fighting. You aim at this person, shoot, shoot, shoot. That's how it's gonna be. All right. It's gonna be like ancient warfare, but in modern times with the modern sword, which is the gun, the tanks, the aircraft. All right. So that's how the men of Babylon are going to be like women. And just imagine you have a handful of women that's in the military, you know. So imagine what those women are going to do. Those women, because what the scriptures say, a woman shall surpass a man. Let's see if I can get that. I create a new thing in the earth. Oh shit. In the earth. Come on. I got a phone. I gotta start my phone back over. This is why I like to go to Google. It doesn't even want to search. Oh my God. Did it do it? No, it didn't do it. Salakia, I create a new thing in the earth. No, that's not it. I thought it was in. Oh, there you go. Okay, so this is Jeremiah 31:22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou black, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Yahweh hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. So backsliding daughter is Israel. All right, it's referring to us Hebrew Israelites, not black Hebrews, but as Hebrew Israelites. All right, and of course, we know from reading Joel 3:2 that Israel was scattered amongst all nations. So, no, it's not a black. It's not a thing about color. All right, the Gentiles are gonna look like other nations. All right. So anyway, it says that a woman shall compass a man. So, with a large amount of women being in the military, when the man of Babylon, when the American men, all right, are scared to fight, what do you think the women are gonna do? You know, when the women see how hard, see The thing is that the wars that America have fought, they have been guerrilla warfare wars. They haven't been, you run up to the enemy and you hit them with your sword and y'all clashing swords and shields. No, it hasn't been, both of you are running with guns to each other shooting. Look, it's always been, hey, we're taking fire, get down. We're going to try to locate the enemy, shoot back. We can sit here all day, basically, and fight it out or try to find you. No, when this Armageddon, y'all don't understand. When this Armageddon happens, it's going to be right in the open desert. Right open. It's not going to be no place for you to hide. It's going to be nothing but destruction. Look, the third woe. Revelations 11:14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Now, when you look up this word woe means destruction. So look, damn. So, like the second war is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. So this World War III is going to come quickly. If you look at when World War II started and World War III, from 1940 to 2000 and what? Let's just say 20. Like you do your math from the Second World War to the Third World War, it's not long, and it is quick. All right, 70 something years is nothing. Damn, I forgot what else I was gonna get. Damn. Oh yeah, and the woman shall compass a man. You see that also too in our daily life here in America, where the man is weak. His woman is telling him what to do. And like it's really out of order. And that's not the job of a woman. This is the job of a woman. The woman is not supposed to be in no fucking military. This is the way of Esau. Esau will sacrifice his own woman. 1 Timothy chapter 2. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. I suffer not a woman to teach, nor usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. Oh, hold on. (2016) active component female representation by service. Army officers, 18% women. All right, enlisted, 14%. Navy officers, 18%. Marines, 7.5%. Enlisted, 8%. Air Force officers, 21%. Enlisted, 19%. So, right there, that's a woman having authority over a man. All right, them being officers. All right, but the Lord just told you that the woman's supposed to be in silence and be subject to her husband. All right. Proverbs 31. Proverbs 31:30. All right. Favor is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Yahweh, she shall be praised. And guess what? Women like that are for the elect men. All right, when Isaiah 4:1 come into play, give her of the fruit of her hands and let her own works praise her in the gates. All right, so Isaiah 4, verse 1. And I'm going to close this out because I don't want to make it too long. And I try to give as much information as possible. I know I jump around, but, you got to do that. We have limited time. We don't have time for bullshit. All right. Isaiah 4:1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. All right. So in that day, when all hell breaks out loose, the economy crash, World War III pops off, race riots, people going to be invading houses, killing men, children, raping women. It's going to be a time never before seen. Jeremiah 30:7. All right, the time of Jacob's trouble. The time when our people are going to have a hard, really, really hard time. And we're going to be persecuted, all right? So in that day, because a lot of Israelite men, they're not going to make it in that day. And a lot of them are going to get shipped off to war too, along with the women. But guess what? For the ones that took heed to the apostles, the elders, the brothers that was teaching the truth, the ones that praised the Lord, that changed, that want the kingdom of heaven, guess what? The Lord is going to make it to where man will have women in that day that's going to come up to them and ask basically to be their wife in order to be saved. They shall be saved in childbearing. Saved in childbearing, okay? King James Version. That's the right scripture, but I'd rather just 1 Timothy 2:15. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety. All right. So that's how in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man. So like it. So that's how that's gonna play. All right. The chosen women that's ordained to be saved. All right, because look, sex is really marriage. All right. Back in the ancient times, it wasn't no boyfriend, girlfriend, wasn't none of this bullshit. Back in the day, if a man seen a woman, because the woman still lived with her parents, the man would pay shekels of silver, all right, to be with her. And if he raped her, he would still have to pay money, all right, because when he lay with that woman, when he take her virginity, that's him saying, hey, I'm going to be your husband, basically. All right. So this is how the elect women will be saved with the man of the Lord, is by having their child, laying with him, being his woman, his wife, and she'll be saved that way. All right. So I really do hope this is edifying. I was all over the place, but I hope that, this information gets out there to you. You women, you Hebrew Israelite women, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indian women, Central and South Americans, y'all come here, don't join the military, man. Look for the kingdom of heaven. Look to be saved. All right. Shalom.